Hi everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client. I want to thank my client and of course all of you for taking your time to watch today. Again, I am Margot, your tarot reader. If you are interested in any consultation or rituals, please email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com and I'll be more than happy to help you. This is a personal reading. It is not a general reading, so in certain energies can be near to close to other people that are watching this video because we are aligned and entwined in the physical form and spiritual form. Now, prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal informations, mostly importantly because my client remain private at all times, whether it's a reading, endo, or a ritual. Normally, I only use their signs, whether it is sun, moon, and/or rising, and/or Venus, or all. Now, let's see. We do have a number of situations going on in your reading, my loving uh, Cancer. So we are going to start. What is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to see for? So I feel that because there's one too many, we're going to do, of course, I'll let the energy speak as they may, but most likely we're going to break it down to mini readings for what you're asking me, okay? However your spirit guides want to answer or align your reading today. Okay. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of the heaven and earth. Thank you for inspiring us with your path, with your protections. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to see? And we're on. Okay. So I feel that for now we're going to start off with the Cancer and Pisces. There is a conflict between this energy, and I feel more so than anything, for the male Cancer, it is within themselves how they proceed in life. So conflicts within, if they did the right thing, was it done in the proper manner, in the proper way? Okay. For the other person, the Pisces, I do feel that this person is very combative still energy. Now we have already done that ritual, so it was very successful, and I'm so glad for the sake of this male Cancer. What I do feel is that the energy is conflicting within themselves. Is not necessarily, how do I do certain things for others. Now, okay. I feel that for now, the male Cancer is wanting to heal all this drama, all this displacement that he have had within himself. If he did the right thing, did he proceed it in the right proper manner? Okay, because I feel that deep down he's still holding some set feelings toward this person, but it is an attachment that we have that sometimes we're so used to having certain things that we cannot or do not know how to detach. Okay, so more so than that is how I feel his energy. With this energy of the other person, I feel that this person is very furious, very upset, and fueling for the things, for what he did. Now, she seems to be wanting to find a way to reach back at him. Okay, we do see that she is very manipulative, very toxic with her energy. Okay, as we do see that the Cancer male is overburdened and wants to just move on with his life and finding ways to heal. It is a cycle of in and out of life within his situation. I feel that more so now he wants to concentrate on himself, how to put himself together, and also how to prosper materially. Okay, this female, we do see that she wants to travel back or find a way to get back at this person. Okay, yes, I feel that her promises were not met with their relationship. So we do know that deep down she wanted to be married, she wanted to be stable and whatnot. Okay, but she went about it the wrong way. Okay, let me see here. What am I need to see? Okay. Hmm. In the environment of the male Cancer, I do feel that sometimes when you're still under the weather, you know, certain things may suffer, like monetarily, your wealth, you know, or spending a little too much when it does not need to be. Okay. Um, let me see. Let's see on the other spread. So she gave us the detail. We do know that this female is still, it's having a furious encounter within herself of what's going on, why he did this. So it's almost like she knows, she's aware of the things that she's done, but she still cannot comprehend the situation or blame herself for the toxic relationships and herself being. She's very manipulative. She doesn't let go of things very easily. Yeah. And so we do see that she's going to find a way through something or someone to reach. Maybe she's going to start mailing him something. Okay, keep an eye on the mail for that. We do also see that, let me see, let me clarify on this. What are we looking at here? Is she coming back through spiritual means or physical means? Is she coming back through? She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. How do I get back? How do I make him punish for this? Okay, so we do see that. We definitely see that she is going to find other ways, okay, to find a way to come through, okay? Let me see. It's almost like she has to have the last laugh. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you to the gods and to the heavens. Let's see. Okay, right. So she's planning something sneaky. She's not out of the woods yet. He is not out of the woods yet with this person. Okay, we definitely see that. Okay, let's see something. Yeah. So, yeah, she's not easily out of this disappointment that she had. She's broken, heartbroken with the whole situation, and she's having difficult with the way things happened. Okay, I wonder, you know what I feel in this situation, that I feel that she's been through this for quite a while, before she even left, but also she's been through this relationship before, and she always finds ways to manipulate them, her coming back around or making the other person feel guilty. There is a sudden actions of her, dramatizing as well. So maybe she's going to come up with a vindictive situation here. Yes, she's going to try. So I saw it earlier. So what I do sense is that because she is pissed off as hell for the way that things happen and the way that he did blocked her and everything, she's going to try to, she doesn't have the means right now, so she doesn't have the sources or the money to get to what she wants to do, either surprise him on returning back or finding ways to get a hold of him. She continues to do so through the media and stuff like that, I feel. Okay, she's every other day looking to see, and even though she knows that the number has been changed or deleted, whatever, blocked or what have you, she's still finding, she's still calling the number, okay, whether it's ringing or not. Right, so she's going to attempt something. She's probably has already attempted suicide, this woman before, but I also see that she is going to attempt to bring him back or to do some type of spiritual work. She's not happy, she's not satisfied, you know. She feels that he was the right one for her. She feels that this was the scapegoat for her. She feels that they were connected in some kind of way. And she cannot understand why that all of a sudden they are done and over with. Okay, so she is going to be going to someone that does reading and so far, and she will be manipulated into doing work and things like that. So good that you had this reading done, because it's giving us an overlap and overview of what's coming ahead because of this woman. Okay, thank you, Angel, for the heaven and earth for answering the questions that we seek today. So I'm going to move it from this spread to this other one. Thank you to the universe for allowing us today. Thank you to the universe and the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Let's see. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to see when it comes to what's going on? Thank you to the universe and the heavens for protecting us and showing us the way. Okay. He's a little melancholic right now. I feel your son. He's going to start talking very soon with another female. I feel that this person is more family oriented, or someone that surprisingly enough he finds that he has things more in common, and maybe this person can help him find a way to heal through this passage that he's been going through. It shows as a female Libra, I'm sorry, it could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, but it shows as a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? Ooh. So someone is announcing in this future, maybe in the near future, or between now and 6 months, or let's just say this year, we are announcing, the universe is saying, a newcomer to the home environment. So a new family member to the home family. So your family will be expanded in some sort of ways, okay? I also do feel that he is still disappointed with the made-up rumor about the pregnancy and whether or not it did go through, whether or not it was real. So he's still combative with that. So what he's dealing with is, how can someone be so manipulative and so realistic with their schemes, okay? How can someone be so evil at their best? So he's having that type of conflict, and probably so because he feels like, how did I not see this coming? Or, why did I make this happen? Or, he's questioning all these things, the male Cancer. Okay. Let's see. Where am I looking at here? I want to see. Okay. So the Pisces female, I do feel that she has already, old friends of whatnot. Whether she is interacting in intimacy already with someone else that she calls herself a friend. I feel that this man is more mature than her immaturity. And I feel that maybe it was almost like a one-night stand. She's it seems to me like she's probably overdosing or drinking or doing some type of illegal substance. And this man is more in and out of her life, or it's probably been someone that was in her life that's in and out. But it feels to me that she was intimate and now she is not, okay, with someone else. Right. We do see the distance between them, okay? We definitely see that your child is looking forward to manifesting other things in his life, or finding ways to come up with himself, be more come to regroup himself, kind of thing, okay? So I do like that, because it feels to me that you are doing the best that you can to save your child, to put him back into that motion, to understand that we do have ups and downs in relationships, in life itself. But he's young, he's learning, and better to learn young, so that when he's older he's more wiser and he makes better decisions and lasts longer in relationships. So we do see a relationship coming for him sometime this year, if he wishes to be. We have a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. We also have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. This is a mini reading for him. So I will say that within his energy and your energy, within your family generation, we do see the family expanding. So that is much as I can say. Now, it feels to me that it will be questionable pregnancy, and so I'm not sure how is this coming about. Okay, because I hear questionable pregnancy. Um, or maybe that person will have conflicts with this pregnancy itself. Okay, so sometimes it's in the energy of the person that we're reading that the pregnancy falls in, or the person that they're involved with. But sometimes it's their energy that is more attached to their generation of spiritual generation that is falling into. Okay, um, so we're gonna leave that as that. Let's see here. I was going to just switch on to the next sections of the readings that you're asking. But I feel that I'm going to draw a quick spread for this Pisces woman, okay? Let's see. To be more clear. Thank you for the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for answering the questions for today, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we do see her playing her full games with other people, and she might stumble into someone that is older. I feel that she tells every man that she meets that she's in love with them, or she thinks that those are the proper ones for her, okay? She wants someone to carry her, to be with her, to give her a home, a marriage, a family. She longs for these things, and I feel that because of her life situation, the bad experiences that she has, she's longing to be with someone, to love her, and to whatnot. I understand that, is except that because she is so vindictive to her own self, to her energy and her physical life, that she does not know how to approach this any differently than what she is lived through. Okay, I am not excusing the things that she has done and will continue to do. I am in her energy. Okay, so I unfortunately will say that she can be better with someone else, or worse with somebody else. But it's also that she does not need to be with certain energies that are not conducive to her energy or to the other person. So you cannot mix bad energy with good energy, because well, I could go on and on with this, so let's not. Okay. Right, so she's still mad and hoping to reconcile or find other ways to reconcile with the Cancer. Okay. In the meantime, we do see her playing love cycle here with someone else. Okay. I heard her say, "I wish him dead." So I'm not sure if she actually said that to him at one point, because I hear her very strong stomping and saying, "I wish him dead. I wish the motherfucker dead." So as you know, and my clients, whoever's watching today, it is not I using those language. It is the energy that I am in control of at this time. Okay. For all entertainment purpose. Thank you. Now, we do see her having, she's going to get into a physical fight almost, if not already, with a friend of hers. Okay. So she's very combative energy with everybody around her. She's very hateful, trifling is the word I got. So maybe she's going to get involved with a friend, boyfriend or something. You know what I mean? And call it even, or just call it I was under the influence, or he made a pass at me. Probably he did made a pass at her, and because under the influence she just went with it, and under her circumstances, emotionally imbalanced that she is, she felt for that. But we do see her having some conflict with friends, and most likely a physical fight with one of them. So she is not trustworthy. Okay. She's also having difficult with her family, being displaced and judgmental, and telling her that she needs to grow up, mature, and find and start doing something for herself. If not, any of these men that come in to want to heal her or love her or be with her, or nurture her, take care of her, will not last because of her behavior and actions. She needs to stop playing the innocent and the evil person, so she can, maybe she needs to, you know, forgive herself, and forgive others. Anyways, this is not about her today's reading. It is an overview of what we're looking at here. And we still see the distance between him and your child. I do feel that your child is going to want to explore something. Maybe he wants to go back to school, or is he in school? Maybe change a scenario within the school situation. Um, so he wants to improve his life more, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and also financially. He's more focused into financial situations right now, your child. So it's a positive energy around him. It's just that every now and then he feels locked and blocked within his situation. Something is going on with the home also. So maybe you need to do the cleansing in the home as well, because he feels like he can't be within the home. Okay. So maybe, hopefully, whenever the renewal comes, maybe you want to look for something else, or something more permanent, or something better. Remember, let me know when it comes to buying something, and we can check it out, make sure it's not in retrograde. But I feel that he does not feel, or his spirit may not be feeling safe, protected in the home environment. Something within the home tells me that it's a little scattered off from me. Okay. Also, generate with this woman, we do feel that she feels homeless. She feels that she's back and forth, okay, with her personal life. Okay, so now we are switching energies to thank you, angels of the universe and the heavens, for answering the questions. Overall, I'm very happy that you decided to get the reading for your child, because we're seeing the vindictive energy of this female. Okay, now let's move on. And just the universe and the heavens, thank you for allowing us today. Thank you. Let's see. Clear the energies and let's get started. Let's see, angels of the universe of the heavens for. Okay, so it's telling me we are going to see the Scorpio and the Libra now. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Okay, so we definitely feel that with the Scorpio male, you know how I feel his energy? He feels lost completely, okay? He feels like he doesn't belong. So I wonder if he put himself in front of the car to commit suicide or something in his past. It is what's coming in, so let's hope it does not happen. Let's hope it's something that he has thought of or passed through, in his life. He feels that he is in love with someone, but that someone is not being reciprocating in the right way for him. I feel that this is just someone that is drooling money out of him. I'm not sure where this person is. He feels that this person loves him, but there's nothing there. This person is just using him. I also feel that he couldn't be in the proper way to be married or stable. It's almost like when he could have been better, something happened and withdraw his energy. Yeah. So we see that it has to do with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising person. So whoever was very meaningful in his love life in the past. It could also be a descendant of a family member. Like sometimes this will represent, a mother figure type, that the energy is too toxic within themselves. Or, for example, I'm going to give you an example. For example, in a family member, if someone is energetically in an evil energy or a negative energy, whether or not they know, it attaches to someone that either they live with them constantly, or it attaches to someone that their energy light is very influenced by the other person. So if they're very attached to this person, we can see that energy manipulating the other person. Okay. Sometimes we come, it's like a beehive. We come in a group and we stick together and we learn lessons together. But within the group, you have more than one person that you're more attached to spiritually. And so you become like soulmates, and also karmic entwined with the twin flame. So it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, you know. So we're looking at something similar to this, is what I'm sensing. Okay. um he has made in the future, in the past, you know, well to do. He has had money before, but it comes and goes, it does not stay. um I feel that because of evilness spiritually done in the prior, um to him and within the family, we do see that he has suffered tremendously through that. He does not know how to find himself and how to have faith within himself to restore himself. He doesn't. He has tried, but he doesn't know how. He has not met the right person, the right people. I'm not sure if he accused your mother of saying to her, why do you go to church if you're always doing the opposite? You know, why you always go to church, pretend to preach and do the wrong thing or do the opposite, you know? And so I feel that in his energy toward the mother figure. Um, if that's not the case, it is the case for that female, that she preaches, but she does not preach in the right faith or in the right um, manifestation. So, in other words, and I've had clients, hundreds of clients, I will tell you this, where they go to church 24/7, but yet they come to me for readings and things like that. It is okay. You know, it is okay to have faith with your faith, but you also have to entwine that faith with what you're coming here to do. So, in other words, just because I do what I do does not mean that it's evil. It just means that I'm inspiring you to clear your toxic energies away from your soul and your soul growth here in the physical and or spiritual. So, if God gave me this certain gift, it is entwined with a religion of all purpose, of any kind of religion. So you just have to combine it and trust and believe that this is in the right way, in the right path. So I am a Roman Catholic, and so I will be discerned, I will be thrown and convicted for the things that I do here. But because it is mankind made, it is not God made. God gave me this gift. So it is a man made that put certain rules to distinguish and throw away because they didn't want anyone else to be as powerful as they were. Whatever priests started this in the very beginning ages ago, did not want to be overpowered by people with certain gifts. They want to be in control of your money, your wealth, your home, and most importantly, your beliefs followed to the T. And we can go on with this for over and over. And because of this, war has started and lost lives have been lost for this. Okay. So, but you get the point what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Going back to the Scorpio, I do feel that shoot, last year has been very poignant for him. And so we're getting a comeback through that in this year in the eclipse that is going to touch, I'm not sure when, but for Scorpio as well, in Taurus this year, having Uranus still in the 7th house. So we definitely see legal appendment for him. And so but sometimes that will result in his own legal spiritual action. So, you know, your karmic situations, how do they end? Not well. Let's just leave it at that. Emotionally, spiritually, not well. So there is a light under that tunnel. We do see it here. Sometimes that might be that he has epiphany and awakening out of nowhere, and or sometimes this means that the higher self says, okay, you have struggled with your lessons, you cannot overcome your lessons, and so from this point onward, we take over, and so therefore they move forward to the enlightenment of the spirit world. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to put dates on those things. I'm just saying that these are scenarios that they're telling me in which case it can go through that person's energy. Okay? And in all of a sudden strike actions, we definitely see here. Okay? So he is combative within not just the mother figure, but everyone in itself. His karmic is very punishable in this life. His karmic lessons, due to previous lessons, he's it's, I don't want to say punishment. It's just that you didn't do what you were supposed to previously, let's say, and now in this life you are finding ways to not deal with it or cope with it, or you're feeling guilty because of the circumstances in the past that you do not know how to let go. Okay, I was going to see something. Let me see. You know, he does have a divine number to protect him. And that is probably why he's still here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Can I see? Can you tell me between him and another figure? What are we looking at there between him and another figure? Can you show me? Okay. Yeah. So he wants to, if he's still away from home, he still wants to come back. Okay. We do see him returning home though. I'm going to say this, that we need, and I said we, well, it is always you, you know, but sometimes we step in to help family members because we want to say that we're doing the right thing, but yet we end up doing the wrong thing. So if your mother figure is having difficulty with this person, then maybe you need to have a sit down with the other person while if they are in a place where they seem to be getting some type of rehabilitation. That's when you can open the windows, you know, to talk to this person. But I feel the need to say, if she takes him back, then let them deal with their scenario, with their drama, you know, and just keep an eye, I want to say, because it's her duty anyways, it's her karma to also help and find ways to heal this person. I have to say that, even though it's not something that we want to hear, but it is that, you know, our children chooses us before being born, and we choose to be aligned with them. And if that happens, is because we chose that parent to help us find ways to heal in this physical life, or find ways to get through these karma lessons that we were not able to in the past. So deep down, I have to say that the mother figure is the one that needs to step in for the healing. She must not be doing it in the right way. And when she does, let's say, for example, praise, she is praying for the other instead of the right thing. Okay. So her burdens is more so important than this person's, I want to say, for now. Okay. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Is there anything that I need to see here before moving on with? There's also a dishonesty going on here between the Libra, older female, okay? It's almost like not being straightforward and honest. Sometimes for the things that she says, the things that she communicates, and she's still uncertain. I feel that there's money missing here. If she has not said that, we definitely see that there's money missing here from her, okay? Maybe she is blaming the Scorpio, but I don't see the Scorpio. It's an Aries or an older person, someone that she feels that they are partner in life and someone that she feels like they belong together, someone that she feels that they're married to but not married to. So I get it who it is. Okay. Yeah. So there will be a decision made in the next either 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay. Sometime or in the second half of this year, she has to make a decision of what she needs to do with herself. I wonder if she already made it a will decision, or will executor or something like that. If she did, I don't feel that it's justified, but okay. Let's see. Now one more for what is going to know. Okay. Mm. We don't see her that well also physically, emotionally, and definitely not spiritually. For this female, older female Libra, okay? We don't. She's not communicating properly. Something's going on with her mind. Is she getting like a short memory, something like that? I don't see her that well, okay? Physically, she needs to get checked. I'm not sure if she's having like difficult with the throat, with talking. Be careful, maybe she'll have a stroke or something like that, okay? It's what I'm sensing here. I'm not, let's hope not, but um, it can be the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, and maybe it's a sibling of hers that is going through that. Remember, her energy is very entwined to her females line. So if it's not her, it can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising sibling of hers. Okay. Let me look at this. She has such an attachment to her ancestry. There's, does she have something that it was passed on to her or something? There's an attachment, but it speaks of ancestry to me. That's how I'm sensing it. But I wonder if it's spiritually or an item situation, but more so in her mindset, okay? She's been holding this. You know, when she has negative energies come through her, in her in her mind, she feels that it is the good spirit. Huh. She's been going through this cycle since she was a child. Or she transcended to that energy when she was a child, you know, before 10. Yeah, that's what I hear. Okay, thank you. Now let's see. We're going to pull out the other spread now to check on them again. Thank you, universe, into the heavens. Yes, believe it or not, this is like 3-4 readings into one. Let's get started. In this way, you reserve the heavens for Jesus Christ. Let me see. Yeah, he wants to come home. He wants to return home, okay? So I do feel that he is. I know that sometimes it's too hard to bear for other people to see this, but it is their karmics. It is their experience. So she needs to come up with it in a different form, in a different manner to cope with this, okay? She needs to find a way helping this child grow out of this, see some type of peaceful interaction within himself, and also entwine. It will help her with her karmic lessons as well. But it's not necessarily about her. I think it's about him more so. Each one of them have their own critical one. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you. What is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to see? I feel that there's a family member of hers that is going to pass this year. Maybe all of a sudden, but I don't. I think that it's been coming. Okay. Yeah, we do not. I mean, she loves this child. I hate to say this, but I feel that she loves this child more than you. Again, remember, I'm entering in their phase of energy. And she's constantly in the energy of that love person, the person that she loves, constantly in his energy. She will do anything for this person. I mean, she's so blinded by her beliefs toward this person, like you cannot imagine, like toxic tremendously. But um, she is concerned and worried about your brother. In what I'm sensing here in the energy of your brother, I feel that he is very tormented. I feel that he is very toxic by his own doing, but also by the outside parties, the physical life that he has led, the drugs, the people that he has met, the energies that he has been interacted with, and put into himself. So he has one too many issues in his life that he literally had no way to escape the things that he's going through right now. Okay. And because he has a magical number 11, it tells me that that number has protected him in a certain degree. It cannot overhold every uh, lessons in this life that are some of them are not even his. Some of them are due to the mother figure. So the punishments that this mother figure is supposed to overcome has dwell into the energy of him. So he is paying part of her karma. Um, he is also adapting. The energy has been taken over by some of the negative energies that the mother figure have. Um, and let me just say that sometimes it can happen, including because you desire to do so, or including because you feel that this is the right thing to do. So again, and these are the lessons that we decide to come about in the physical life. But at the same time, when they happen without wanting to, it's very chaotic for the person. They become toxic, they become drug addicts, they become mentally ill, and things like that. They do not know how to fight the good fight. And, and even when they try, they feel that they're failing. And so spiritually is one battle, and physically it's another battle. So it's I want to say it's a miracle that he's still around. Okay. And I'm hurting because I feel that in certain readings, in certain lives, I've literally seen this happen, with number of clients. So, and including people that I know. So it it's something that he's struggling tremendously, and he's probably going to go through this life till the end and continue again to struggle with this for sure. Okay. Um, yes. So I do feel that he will come back home. I do feel that and it will be the right thing, whether it happens drastically or whether bad things happen. It is still the right thing for him to come home to find some type of healing within himself. He's going to be going through Taurus, Saturn. Let me see, Saturn, Pluto, eighth house. So yes, he's going to go through a lot of physical changes, a lot of loss within himself, but also physically, like losing loved one, most likely, someone older. We kind of know that now, as I'm seeing it. Okay, so yeah, it's almost like they're each other's half in a sense. Okay. Um, let's see here. Okay, so now we are going to move for your other spread. Your other. Okay, let's see. And just heaven and earth. Thank you to the gods and to the heavens. Thank you, universe. Thank you, the heavens. Now we're going to see Taurus and you. What's going on with you? Why did you feel what you did, and what did you expect out of that? Okay, so you know, and I kind of knew he was the one that's gonna come in here for sure. So your ex, he feels entitled, I want to say, when it comes to you. He thinks a lot about the things that went on between you two. Okay. He reminisces a lot of things, and he feels that at times he made mistakes. Okay. um, he feels that other people had a way to do with your relationships. Okay. um, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe they did have a small conflict within each other. She did keep an eye on the situation and what happened. On the way home, I feel that she claimed something to him. She approached him and asked him something. So I'm not sure if he didn't have to be next to you on the picture or something like that, but she did mention something that she did not like in reference to this family thing. Okay, she did something that was uh, either noticed or spoken, that she was paying attention. She acted like she wasn't, but she was. So we do see that there was conflict within them. Okay, if it has not happened, believe me, it will happen, but I feel that it did already. Okay. um what is he, not working or off time right now or on vacation or something? We do see that. He's also having conflicted with something that he wants to do for himself. Now remember, this is at the Taurus, okay, your ex. um so he reminisces a lot. I do feel that he's still in love with you. Okay, there is a conversation that is coming about. He will probably throw it off and kind of wait it out and see what you're going to say, or wait it out and see if you fall for it, or wait it out and see. I do feel that he wants to say he's sorry, and I do feel that he wants to say that, if things would have been different, that there are feelings. He might, instead of saying I still care for you, he might say, I love you because you're the mother of my children. So he might throw it off in a different angle. But according to this energy, it does tells me that he wants to find a way to be around you. Okay, he wants to close chapters and begin new ones, but I also feel that he still has feelings for you. Okay, something is coming in unexpected for him in his life. So it can be to his mother or a sister, sibling, and or the spouse of his. Okay, we do see something happening in their relationship. um Something tells me that the relationship is not what it seems. Okay. Mm-mm. No, it's not what it seems. Okay. He's a little lonely in this situation. Or he is in a cycle of reminiscing a lot, wanting to be a little bit independent, wanting to be a little bit free, wanted to explore something. So maybe he got the notch already of, I've lived this already and I want something new. My life is boring. I'm not in love with this person the way I was. I want something new. I want to experience something. I want to grow more. Or he's feeling in that way, that he's feeling cheated out of something, or was cheated out of something. Okay. Yeah, he's a little imbalanced. He thinks of you, he feels for you, and then he's being dishonest with himself and also with the person that he is with. Okay. Yeah, he's not happy in the marriage. No, he's not happy in the marriage. I'm telling you that now. There will be a decision that he has to make in reference to this relationship later on. Maybe once 3 years is up, maybe in 2025 or something like that, there will be a decision that has to be made in reference to his marriage. I don't think it would be due to him. It might even be the spouse leaving him or divorcing him or finding somebody else. Something to that aspect. Um, Wanting more, feeling lack of in his relationship. Yeah. His energy is not... Uh, it's not in the most physical intense energy that I would want to see it. um, he is not listening to his intuitions the proper way. um, he feels to me that when the universe is telling him follow the left, he's following the right, or vice versa. But he's not. It could be guilt. Sometimes when you have long guilt, you build that, you hold it, and you cannot let go. So uh, deep down, maybe he's feeling remorse towards certain situations in the life that he conducted with you or anybody else. And so that in itself can build this negative energy because he's not entwined with his higher being or his own loving spirit. And we do see toxic energy. So we definitely feel that in his past, definitely someone did work on him. I'm not going to say any names. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. We're not here to see that or to judge. Okay? So we definitely see that. Well, now we're going to move on to this one and see more. Let's see. What is it that we need to see? He's going through a little, how do I put it? Maybe he's not getting intimacy in the way that he desires. Something about the intimacy is not sitting right. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I do not have the spouse here, but it doesn't matter. We'll pick it up here. Through him. There it is. He's going to be away from the home, either on vacation or sometimes this also speaks that he is not happy in his own personal space. Okay, maybe having conflict within himself. Yeah, he does think a lot about you, I have to say. We definitely see that he still has feelings for you. Okay, we definitely feel that this is like maybe it came out of nowhere, or he thinks it came out of nowhere, that he still likes you. He finds you more appealing, more sexy now, more empowered. He finds you like, gosh, did I made a mistake kind of thing. Okay, I'm telling you, he still has feelings for you. He thinks a lot about you. He thinks a lot about what it was in the relationship. Okay, yeah. I do not have the spouse again sign, but it doesn't matter. I do feel that we see her meeting somebody else later on in the future. Okay, he has tried to flirt with somebody else also. He has tried to flirt with somebody else, cheat on her. We do see this. It was not lasting, or it did not go anywhere, kind of thing, or the woman did not give in. He came in too strong, or the pimping was too old fashioned, whatever you want to call it. And I also feel that, because what I'm sensing here, I feel that between you and him, it's a lot about you. It's hard to let go of what happened. It's hard to let go of the things that he did, either cheating or manipulating you or empowering you. And it was just not necessarily the cheating, but it was the way that he owned you, the way that he possessed you, the way that he treated you. So you think of those things. He thinks of you being in love with somebody else, of you being with somebody else, of you. He was always blaming you. Okay, that caused him to either sleep with somebody else, cheat on you, and be the way he was with you. So again, I do not see him taking blame for a lot of the things that he has done. And if in one day you do sit down and have a conversation, which he does feels that he wants to have a one-on-one with you, but it's almost like he cannot be alone all the time. The woman is always there, keeping an eye, acting like they're good friends with you, that there's nothing there. But no, she's just being nice to be nice, to see how far, it's almost like putting you on a test and putting him on a test. Okay. She doesn't really pay much attention to him either. She doesn't cater to him either the way you did. And I feel that he's noticing all those things. And we also see that she is talking to somebody else. I do feel that it's a friend of hers, or if she works, it's a co-worker or something like that. But I sense that she will cheat on him. When she does, he will know, because he's been around the block one too many times. He will suspect that. Um, and, you know, maybe he'll come around and say, hey, when a woman does this, da da da, he'll pick an excuse or find an opinion, whatever. He trusts you. He really does. He trusts you to the point where he can talk to you about just about anything. Whether or not he does it is one thing, but in his energy is what I'm sensing. That out of all the women, out of all the things that he's been and done and said, that you're the one person that he can actually, you know, have nothing to fake, nothing to prove, you know. So it is what I'm sensing. So yes, he does still care for you. I also want to say, whether or not you want to hear this, but I will tell you the truth. You know me, whether you like it or not, it is for your own good. But I also feel that deep down inside of you, you still care for him as well. Okay, we're gonna leave that as that. We're gonna move on. So now we're gonna get to the. I left his energy for last because yes, because I love him dear. You know that. Okay. So now we move on to that energy. Angels of the universe and the heavens, I want to thank you for blessing us today. Protect our energy and the energy of our loved ones here in the physical life or in the spiritual life. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. Let the energies come forth as they are, as they should, and protect our energy today and always. Angels of the heaven and earth, thank you. Protect our space and protect the space of our loved ones in the spiritual side. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. That kingdom come, thou be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Salvation for deliver us from evil. Amen. So let's see. What are your messages today? Are you allowed? Are you able to? And what's going on? Let us seek your peace. Let us see through you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So there is a distance. You sensed it, we sensed it. And I said we because I felt it. So I'm feeling very extremely exhausted at this very moment. So I feel pressure in my back, like constantly. I want to show you here. I'm not sure if you're going through that or he is, but I'm getting I want to show you what my path is right now. Okay. So sometimes when I sense this is someone feeling that overwhelmed, overburdened of having to walk away for whatever purpose. He leaves sad memories, good memories, celebrations of life and spiritual life and physical life. Okay. But he's also moving to something, to that aspect, to something new. Okay. But he is saying, know that I still love you, that I still care for you. Okay, I still send you my love. So I hear that very clearly. I still send you my love. I just have to walk away to reconcile certain things of my life. So he's still in the purgament. I hear that. Okay, let me continue and then I'll tell you. Yeah, he's still going through that cycle right now. Okay, of the judgment, of healing. Okay, so I'm gonna call it this way. Every now and then, like when you're in the military, let's say, you get leave. Okay, so it's almost like when he gets a leave out of, to breathe his energy, to experience time to self-reflect, then it's probably when you're sensing him more. And then he gets to retrieve again and come through those, again, those lessons of healings. Okay, now we've done a number of things for him, obviously, in order to get him out of this heaviness, or out of this rotten that he's been in. But as you move into the cycles of the healings, you take in more severe energy. You take in more acknowledgement of the path that you've led in the physical life. So it seems that he you have to, by choice anyways, you know, in order to continue in your path and continue in your stability of your soul. So And when someone commits suicide, it takes a lot longer. And I know you're going to say, well, that was not his case. Yeah, I have to argue that because it's how I'm sensing it. So I have to go based on how I'm sensing it. So how his energy was. So let's say, for example, he did not intend to, but felt the need to do so. So in some sort of levels, he feels that this is how it went down. Okay. I feel that he did. I feel that he deliberately took extra medication to go down that path. It was bound to happen in that way. Remember, we've seen it, you know, approximately 2 years before it even happened. But at the time that it happened, again, it feels to me that uh, to stop his pain from hurting emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, he took extra medication and did extra whatever it was, knowingly that that is combative medication. However it was, it could have been only one extra, one, two extra, doesn't matter. It interacted when he knows the cost effect that it would have had. So again, it tells me intentionally. Okay. um Intentionally, regretfully, unwanting, and just wanted to get it over, just wanted to stop hurting, again, is what I'm sensing. So I want to say that, he's acknowledging a lot for me right now, and I know that we've been through this for quite some time, and it's still hurting his energy. So he's going through that righteous passage, I want to say. So when you go through that righteous passage, you have to acknowledge these things. You have to see these things in order to forgive yourself, in order to start something new, in order to descend to some healing, and I kind of asked it, and then it showed me in order to find that grace healing, okay, from his Lord and from the universe, from a higher being, okay. So it is something that he is going through at this time and working for himself. He is a little blocked. He is a little hurt right now. He's trying to get over that. It's understandable. I have to say it's normal. Okay. Let me see here for a second. Do you get punished? You do. You do get punished. You do get punishments. Yes, you do. So what came to my view is like when Jesus was in the cross and he was whipped, you know, or when they put the crown on him. And so I'm not saying he's going through that. I'm just saying that he is owning to his truth. And so it is that hurtful. It is, I'm giving you a scenario of the pain. And it's almost like I got an overview of the hurt, the grief that it is. Can we lessen those things? In order to lessen those things, in the way in the physical life is what you call um, mass. We do mass, we do novenas, and so novenas or candles. I've put those, in YouTube recently. Um, I do this constantly with people that pass. So I do certain candles, and then I light them up in behalf of those persons, and I pray to them as you constant as they may need. And here, and then also they get 3 times to the church, um, 3 sets to the church, as one ends, one stars, one ends, one stars. So, and again, I go based on threes, sevens, and nines. So, but that helps us in the physical life to help them on the spiritual life, to help them cope and to understand that their pain is also being felt and their healing is also being felt, and that we are along with them. you know there's no need to be blocked because we are working along with them to find that healing, to overcome as we go through the passage of all the experiences, to clear the karmic lessons, that he's not alone whatsoever in this journey. Okay, as he showed us, he's going through this journey. He's not alone. He can walk away, come back in, whatever he may do, but he's not alone. You know, this pain and grief is not just himself, it's also us here in the physical life, and also in the spiritual life. As it is, it will always be. Okay, so as I'm telling you, of course, you know, I'm also giving him those hints. Okay, and he keeps saying, I got you, I got you. Okay, I hear you, I got you. And it is so true. You know, we do not forget our loved ones. So we want to remember the positive things of those persons to give that vibe and that energy in the other side. When we think of disappointments, it draws their energy a little bit more off ours. So we want to invite the positive energy of him. We want to invite the positive things that he's done. We want to invite the positive love that he gave and that he continued to give, in order to find that restructure in the spiritual life, in order to push him more to where he needs to go. When he's walking away, he's coming to himself more and more. When he's being reclusive, he is learning to love himself again, okay, and forgive himself again. Okay, it's not, it may be bad because he feels that this is an endless cycle for him, but it's also, again, this is a karmic energy as well as this one, and it's also a major, so it's also an ending cycle that does not end for him, or he feels that that's what he's living in right now, in a turmoil cycle of in and out, in and out. When is it going to end? Why is it not ending? Well, he has a lot to struggle with. He has a lot to overlook. He has a lot to overcome, and he has a lot to forgive himself. It's about him forgiving himself. Do you hear? Do you hear me? Okay, thank you. Let's see, I'm talking to him. And so, again, you see, so there is that moment in time where it will not corrupt, but it will shackle him in the point of restructuring everything about him. Okay, when that moment comes, he's going to feel a drastic pain of the soul. The light will start shifting. So for some reason, this one shined to me more. I saw blue and I saw green. So we definitely feel that this energy, it will shift and change. Our light, our physical form changes when we commit suicide. Let's say, for example, so what happens is our light it has a drastic color. It has more darker color. You know, it's not light, right? As we forgive ourselves, realign ourselves, we go into that reclusive energy. We understand our gifts, our faults in the physical life. Then our light starts changing color. So he's going to go to this drastic shift to get that light. So as I said that, I felt this light be more clear around him. This is the heart of Jesus. Okay, I want to say that, but it's his heart, it's our light and our being. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so he is understanding, he's listening. Okay, so sometimes you go through energies, because he was in a way toxic energetically. He goes through these moments where he feels that he is in the bad side, or that he feels that he might not be looking at the right spirits. That is his demons. That is his energy. That is his faults that he's putting in himself. He is going through this energy of self-reflect, and the self-reflect is still very mortalized. Okay, obviously. So, okay, there was a lot done. We do know that there was a lot done in this cycle, but I feel that this, when I said what I said, he's almost telling me what he feels in this moment, what he feels that he's in that energy. He's not. I keep expressing to him that this is his own doing, this is his own imposement. He's imposing himself thinking that he is in this energy when he's not. He needs to, and I want to say in the physical form, open your eyes, but in the spiritual form is open your heart, open your light. You are still in the presence of the higher being of our Lord. You are in the house of the Lord. You're just in a different section of the house. We have different sections to heal. You don't just pass and go straight in front of the Lord. No, you do not. You go into different phases of that to heal, to restore your energy, to restore your soul, to restore your light. So when that light comes to its full potential as it was before you enter in the physical life or any other life, then you can come in front of the higher being into the heavens. You are in the heavens within the heavens. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So he's not where he thinks he is. Okay. Yes, there is a lot that he has. And you might say, well, how is that possible? People have done worse. Well, yeah, people have done tremendously. Oh my God, you cannot imagine. The person that just came to me was Bundy for some reason. But he came to my head at this very moment. But I heard Ted Bundy, but I don't feel that he's the energy that I was supposed to come through. I feel that it was I can't think of his name, but the person in Waco. And he, you know, his energy is till this day in the torment cycle. Okay, so he has to his judgment has to be in a total different sector. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that right now. Okay. So yes, I already explained to you if there is any way that we can help. I told you that already. Now, yeah, there's a lot. I understand that. Self-reflect. You know, and I keep going back to that. Sometimes I hear people that have been in the physical life going through this. If they would have found a way to start the healing process, it would have been a lot less in the spiritual side. But it's never too late, especially when we are connecting with someone in the other side. And we're able to let them know that love is love, and love does not go away, does not die. It helps us maintain ourselves in the spiritual side and grow more and be more spiritual, and also, you know, come to ourselves eventually to heal. He will heal. I can assure you that he will come to the recognition and the admittance and to say that everything that is in his soul right now that he's going through a clip of, it is for him to say, I understand what I did. I understand what I couldn't do, what I wasn't able to do. I understand what I am able to do on the next one. And I'm able, you know, he can go through all that process, but he needs to also first process that deep pain that he's hurting like no other. And I feel that more so it is about, if I move on to the next stage, to the next enlightenment, would I detach, you know, from my loved ones? Would I lose that love? You know, so he has a lot of fear. And I want to say to him that this red cloth is a protection of the higher self. It is the truth. But also, when you are connected to someone in such a spiritual way, it does not descend. It continues within you and with you. Okay? So I'm letting him know that that is going to, there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to fight it. That he can move on and have the strength to move on. All the cards are precise. They're just not in the way that we want to see them. So I will say that even though it feels sudden, it's saddened, it still feels for me that it's a very, very high improvement for him. Now, it's been what, almost 2 years now of his passing, but I will tell you this, that he has made a lot of improvement, tremendously improved. Okay. Yes. And so the overwhelm that he has with himself is about not detaching, not letting go of the soul connection between you two. So maybe what you can do today is, he's afraid, if he continues this path, will he lose you? Okay. Would he lose that love, that family entitlement that he had with you, or desire to? So after today, maybe you want to, just light a candle and speak to him and say that no matter what journey he does in the spiritual life, that you will continue to have him in your heart and in your soul and in your mindset, and that soul connection that you two have has no boundaries, whether it's in the physical and or the spiritual, and that you will always be by his side no matter what, that you will always love him and find ways to heal for him and for you and for together's, for your enlightenment. Okay, put it any way you want to, or the way that I did it, just, and assure him of that. Okay, he will receive that message and he will feel uplifted. Sometimes we say it, but when we say it, how we say it, it reflects and it touches them on the core. So this is the push that he needs. Okay, yes, this is the push that he needs to continue in his path, to move forward, knowing that you're right along on his side spiritually. Physically not, but again, it goes around, it's in circles. Remember, after any uh, physical life, spiritual life, our sense ancestry follows through, and it is a circle. It's no division. We come together eventually. Okay. Yes. It's like a non-spoken secret almost, I feel. Okay. It's a lot of confusion here in his mind. I feel that he's been trying to offer something or to say something to come within your space. He's telling me that. He did not get to you. So there's something about wanting to be in your space and wasn't able to. Okay. So it's not that he's not trying. No, it's not. I feel that sometimes when energies are too intense, when things are going around and we're focused elsewhere, we're not in the best energetic field to interact with our loved ones. And so I feel that that's a glitch for now, but you will start feeling him again. Okay. Even though they're going to that reclusive camp, let's call it that way. Yes. Again, remember, they still get a break. Okay. Absolutely. I'll take that. Okay. Yes. So I asked him if he has a message for you. Yes. It takes a little bit, but eventually he'll be in and out of the reclusive space. Okay. He will come out of it eventually. He sends you his love. So, I love you, babe. You know I'm here. Okay. So he does says that. He also says that he's keeping an eye on the love situation, on the family. He says that being honest, it's sometimes hard, but it is the truth. So I want to say that he's saying communication, it is precisely. So I'm not sure if he's talking about the reading today or about something that happened between you two. Okay. But he's also acknowledging that no matter what, at the end of the day, he's being honest and truthful, and he's telling you, by God, I will have what I want to have with you. So that is a family. His main goal is that family, okay, with you. He's going to do, if he has to go through hell, like he was trying to explain to us, his main goal is to take you to the altar, to be a family, okay? And to always love you, because he's always loved you previous to this life, okay? He can't deny that, and he cannot say, okay, I'm going to, again, we do see that he's trying to come come through you, okay? He's probably going to come through you in a way of some type of monetary thing, okay? Not necessarily a spiritual way, but we do see it here, okay? Right, spiritually, there's a blockage in here. Not so much of what he's going through, but in the physical form, there's a blockage, okay? So we do see that spiritually, he wanted to come in, but there was a block in there, okay? Okay. So we're going to end the reading in that. I feel that it's very positive today for you. A lot to take in. Family is very important to you and to him also. But just continue the path that you're in. Success is also around you. Is telling me here. He's also telling you that. Okay? Don't he does not want you to cry. He does not want you to go down in the deep south. I don't know what he meant by that, but you know, he wants you to be happy. He wants you to do you. He wants you to take time to heal, and also to take that. Remember that when you're on your best, he's able to come in through you too. Okay, so he's telling you all those things. He knows what you have not been doing. Okay, you know what I mean. He knows. So even though you don't feel him as you want to feel, no, you have not done anything to entice that or to not have him come through. Okay, so he knows that. Okay, he knows that, you know, things are not the way they're supposed to be, or the way that you want them to be between you two, and also within your life. He knows that there are certain people that are spiteful also around you. Okay, thank you. And it's coming in again, so there's probably someone there that is not serving you. Okay. But again, we're going to end with a positive note. He sends you love. There might even be someone coming in for a love gesture for you also. It's not might. It is there if you want it. Okay? Thank you to the gods and to the heavens for allowing us today and for answering the questions that we seek today, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. So, again, I want to wish you and your loved ones love and light. And thank you. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for healing our energy, protecting our energy in our space, and our loved ones on the other side. Amen. Okay. Thank you. Love and light.